In order to solve an absolute value inequality, our first step has to be to break it up into two separate inequalities. The first one is going to look the same, where 4c minus 11 is less than 17. For the other one, it's going to be the opposite of what's inside. The opposite of that 4c minus 11 is less than 17. Now what you'll notice in the second inequality is that if we divide by -1 on both sides, then I'll still have that same 4c minus 11. But instead of being less than, it's going to turn into greater than because we divided by the -1. And 17 divided by -1 is -17. Now we can go ahead and solve each equation. Continuing on this one, I'm going to add 11 to both sides so that 4c is greater than -6, and finally divide by 4. Since 4 is not negative, the inequality is going to stay the same, and c will be greater than -3/2. For our other inequality, again, add 11. That means 4c is less than 28. We'll go ahead and divide both sides by 4. 4 is still positive, so we don't change the inequality, and c will be less than 28 divided by 4, which is 7. And here are our two solutions. Now the thing is, we need to be smaller than a positive number and bigger than a negative number. We can combine them into a compound inequality where c is in between our two numbers. Notice that c has to first be greater than the -3/2. So -3/2 would come first. And c has to be less than the 7, so c is less than 7. And this would be our solution.